Hi everyone, we are back again and we have the Dungeons and Dragons 40th anniversary. This is Eric from the cartoon series from the 80s.
Wait, there's a little thingy on the side.
What? Oh.
What did it say? It says, Eric the Cavalier may seem like a coward, but is a hero at heart, wielding the magical griffin shield. Oh, and then that's it. And then it's in different languages.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
it kind of ended weird, but...
Alright, so he does have his griffin shield. And these are the boxes that are plastic free except for like the tape. So, what I did is I cut the tape on it so I can open it up the box. And everything inside is wrapped in paper and cardboard. So there's the figure. And there's his shield. Alright, so that's all there is inside. And that's the cardboard to keep the box from collapsing in the store. So you'll be able to keep that. There's a picture on the back. Eric, Sheila, and Presto were the ones
those two, have we?
in this wave. I have not seen the other two members. I have Hank, Bobby, and Venger, and Dungeon Master. So,
Dungeon Master.
Yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at his shield first. Okay, so the shield that he has a translucent rubbery plastic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
really soft.
It is rubbery.
It gives it that
Looks like hot glue.
glowy feeling that he had in the cartoon. And it does come off. I don't know how hard it's going to be to put back on, but it comes off, and then you have just the plain shield without the energy. So you can display him either way. I'm going to try to get that back on. It's not super easy to get on, but it's not hard to get on either. Like, it just takes a little bit of work because it is a rounded surface, so it's not flat. Alright, now inside this other bag has Eric the Cavalier. He's wrapped in a papery wax paper, I guess. Alright, so
Where's the dice?
There it is.
There it is.
It is a 10-sided die to go with your other Dungeons and Dragons figures. So that's the dice. And let's take a look at Eric. Alright, Eric has a rubbery but not very soft kilt style material. It does not, it spins around, but it does not really give you a lot of articulation. He loses a lot of articulation. If you know somebody that knows how to make good soft goods customs, that may be something you consider. His cape is very stiff as well, and it goes around all the way over his neck. It does not seem to come off because his head is bigger than, you'd have to pop his head off to get it off. Alright, let's take a look at his head, and his head has left and right, swivels all the way around. There is some up and down motion. It feels like it might be a little bit of a hinge. His neck, I think, is a solid piece. So his bicep is, it's a jointed ball and socket, so that'll stay in place. It limits the range of motion because you almost have to do into a full click. And then the elbow is on a peg that spins, and a single jointed elbow. His hands are, they swivel at the wrist, and they have a hinge on the wrist. There isn't a lot of range of motion due to the shape of the gauntlet on his arm. So that's the motion that he has in his arms. His legs are on a ball joint. He can get splits. He does not have a upper thigh cut, so it's just forward and back and split. He has a single jointed knee. He has a ball joint swivel on the ankle, so you can get a little bit of range. He's not super posable, but for this figure, you get a lot. You can get a lot of poses that are just of him pretty much standing. You're not going to get a good action pose for this one. And let's just pop his shield on. Looks like it'll go past his gauntlet there, and then on his wrist, and there you have Eric from the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. He's hard to stand on the carpet, and because he's a thin character, he'll probably be very difficult to get to stand, because he has...
I kind of wish they came with the little peg stand that the Suicide Squad ones came with.
Yeah,
the DC
if you have
ones?
a flat peg, he does have a peg hole on the bottom of his foot,
It's
so
not very deep though.
If you can find some way to
It's a shallow peg.
get a stand, it would be enough, I think, to help hold him up. Or you may just have to lean him up against something, just enough to keep his center of gravity forward. You can use his shield, I guess, to help counterweight him. There he is.
Thanks for watching.